Hi, thank you so much for your interest in the couple communication study. In this video, we'll go over the important parts of the study as well as the consent form that we ask that you sign after watching this video. We will need each partner in the study to watch this video as well as sign separate consent forms. If you have a child that you are willing to include in the study who is over the age of 12, we will need your child to watch this video as well as sign a version of the consent form. The purpose of this study is to see how couples communicate and how this may relate to mental and physical health. In addition, for couples who have children, we're interested in how this communication affects children's health. Next, we'll tell you about what you'll be asked to do. This study will be taking place in the comfort of your own home or any other location of your choosing. You and your partner will be asked to separately fill out questionnaires online, and these questions will be related to your relationship with your partner, your general well-being, and your overall health. You can choose not to answer any questions that you're asked. Next, after you submit the questionnaires to us, you'll be emailed instructions about how to record a conversation with your partner using a video camera or your cell phone and to upload it to a secure website. Finally, we will ask that you and your partner and your child, if you have one and are willing, provide a sample of your saliva using a kit that we will send you. We are collecting these samples to measure something called a telomere, which is an indicator of physical health and aging. If you have a child, we'll ask you if you're willing for your child to provide a saliva sample as well. It should take approximately 1 hour to complete all of these activities. Your participation in this research is voluntary, and you can choose to stop participating at any point with no penalty to you. A few more things to cover. There are no known direct benefits to you or your family for participating in this research, except that your responses can help us advance science about communication and health. All of the information that we gather from you will be kept confidential, meaning no one outside of our trained research team will be able to access your information. All of your data will be identified with a special code, and your personally identifiable information will be kept separate from the other information that you give us. However, there are certain situations in which the researcher is legally bound to reveal information obtained during your research participation. These situations include if a researcher believes a participant is an imminent danger to themselves, if a participant threatens grave bodily harm or death to another person or directly endangers the life of another, if the researcher suspects abuse or neglect of any child or children, or if the researcher is ordered to release information by a court of law. And lastly, if a participant poses a threat to national security. To compensate you for your time spent participating in this study, you will receive one Amazon gift card of $15 or $30 per couple once we've received your saliva sample. In addition, if you provide a saliva sample from your child, we'll award your family an additional $10 gift card. As you will see, the disclosure includes 3 areas in which you provide your consent. The first is your consent for the research study, the second providing consent for your child to participate if applicable, and the third is about how we may use your recordings for the discussion. We want to give you control over how these recordings are used, so you can say yes or no to different uses, like using them to train research assistants or at scientific conferences. There's a link under this video to the consent form. Again, please have both partners watch this video as well as sign separate consent forms, so 2 separate consent forms. You'll be asked to input a special code in the consent form to indicate that you watch this video. Please enter family health into this space. In addition, if you have a child that you are willing to include in this study who is 14 or older, they will need to sign a separate consent form and watch this video. If you have a child who is between the ages of 7 and 13, we will need a signed assent form, the link for which can be found below as well, and we will need to schedule a time to talk to the child on the phone regarding assent if they are in this age range. Please click the link below to schedule a time for us to talk to your child on the phone regarding assent if they are between the ages of 7 and 13. If your child is younger than 12, we do not need a separate form for your child. After your family has filled out all of the necessary consent forms, please email us at familylab@colostate.edu. That is FAMILYLAB colostate.edu to let us know, and we'll email you with instructions on completing the next step, which is for you and your partner to fill out questions online. Feel free to contact us at any time if you have any questions or concerns. And thank you so much for your participation.